what? You know what ruins every good woman out there?
What?
A f***ed up man.
Are we getting into that now?
Let's just get into it just in a above surface moment, okay?
Okay.
I think that Whitney loved really hard. And hey, Mariah had a moment. She was married to Nick Cannon, you know?
Yes,
she
was.
My favorite thing about Mariah Carey.
Those first 2 kids, you know?
My favorite thing about Mariah Carey is the fact that she was literally held under someone's control. Like Tommy Mottola was like controlling her whole entire career, her every move. My sister couldn't even go to the fridge. She couldn't even go and hang out with her friends without like security losing their mind. And the fact that she was able and still able to have like this amazing and fruitful career after and like really change the landscape of what like pop and hip hop are, I think is incredible. Like we didn't really see pop acts like hanging out with like the rappers the way that Mariah Carey was hanging out with like Jada
Yeah,
Kiss
she
and
started
Diddy
all the feature.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't really a lot of women featured in songs until she kind of started doing that, and then men started featuring on her songs.
Yeah.
Like Heartbreaker, Jay-Z. I mean, that music video alone is just.
Well, okay, I just want to really
That's
touch
true.
upon what you were saying about Whitney dating or, getting married to Bobby. Here's the thing. I'll say this. Yeah, that was like, of course, we've all been in bad relationships. But I think that Whitney's, wanting to be loved and be in a relationship, that just speaks to her as a human. Like, and so to make it seem like, oh, she shouldn't have done that, that ruined her. I don't think it did. I think it almost added more emotion to
I think it
her
killed
songs.
her. I think it killed her.
Well,
This is speculation.
yeah.
You can't say like what.
I think
killed
when we
her.
went down,
say-
crack killed her. What do you mean?
But it could also be fame.
Yeah,
Because
it could be
so
fame.
what you can't
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
like, well, that killed her. Like it's like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, but
Are you saying
to
that maybe
speak
you
about
feel
that
like it's
is
a
just
culmination of many things?
Versus like
including
one
instead
relationship.
of one
Yes, and I'm
relationship?
just saying, like,
and both things can be true.
Yeah.
as
like,
somebody
you know what I'm
who
saying?
also like has a hard time and doesn't always get into the right relationship, it's like you can't say that that's like necessarily like, it's not about it whether it being bad or good. It's just like what it was, and that's who she decided to be with. And but also at the end of the day, when I listened to her saying, "Didn't we almost have it all?" I almost, in a way, like it helps me relate more because I'm like, you know what, she's not perfect and she's had some hard times as well, and that's why the songs are more powerful for me.
And you also made a good point, which is that Whitney was married to Bobby, obviously, but liked women. And in this day and age, might be considered pan.
So that's not like a known thing. No, not everybody knows about this, but in this Netflix documentary, we all learned, and
That
we're very happy
Whitney
to
liked
hear
women?
that Whitney liked one. She was with this one woman who was like her
Well,
friend.
yeah, Robin was
Yeah.
and they had a very like, they said in the documentary that sometimes Robin was the only one that was able to get Whitney out of bed to do things, because it was obviously her, like, it's hard to be this like performer that's just like on demand all the time. And so Robin and Whitney, they had like kind of a codependent relationship.
No, I can't imagine it because
And Bobby
like,
was very threatened.
by
Robin.
their
Wow.
relationship. Like I
Yeah.
can't imagine having to do what we do where we have to like push ourselves so much, and then meanwhile you're like kind of hiding the secret. Like I was in the closet for a long time, unknowing, like because I had so much internal homophobia. Can you imagine in the 90s where there's so much homophobia, being such a person in the news, you're with someone and they like see you holding hands or something, like just the pressure of that,
And
I
Whitney
think
grew
really
up in the
got to
church
her.
as
Yeah,
well.
she grew up in the
So
church.
like maybe she was conflicted as well and trying to figure it out.
And obviously a lot of people, when they get involved with drugs, that's what they're doing. They're trying to run away from their demons, and that's what she was doing. And so, but
It's like just eat a pussy, you know?
her power and her voice and her, yeah. So anyways, but that, to me, that makes me love her even more.
But it makes me, look at Mariah, and even like she got through all of this, like, and she's still thriving. Like, I mean, not to say, I mean, I don't know if they had different. It's not one is harder
like
than the
Mariah
other.
Carey had like a perfect life after Tommy Mottola, but I think that it is important to note that both artists, Mariah and Whitney, have been through like crazy relationships.
Yeah.
And as human beings, artists, we all have choices. And Mariah made her choices, and we see where those led her today. And Whitney made her choices as well. And that is why we are here speaking upon her legacy versus an artist that is still with us today.